Yo, Tony, how long have I known you now, bro? Over a couple of years, right? And I've been your wingman for over a couple of years, right? This shit that we're doing has to stop. I'm gonna have to put a stop into it, right? You see, when we go out this weekend, I need to have the best looking girl in the club, right? Because you got that ability to pull any woman that you want. This weekend, I want the best looking girl in the club. If you don't give me the best looking girl in the club, get the best looking girl in the club for me, yeah? I am going to tell you, missus, what you've been doing. This shit had to stop. You always carry me out with you, and I be the wingman for the ugly girl, right? Last week, you get a girl for me, right? She smells. She looked like she hungry. She was about 18 stone, right? You look the worst girl in the club. What you do is that I've been watching you how you do things, and you pick the good friend and the ugly friend together. That means you know the ugly friend is gonna need some kind of attention, right? And you always pass me on to the ugly friend. Now, it has to stop because I'm getting ugly as well, hanging out with so much ugly people. They say when you hang out with ugly people, you start getting ugly as well. And that's one of the things them that I need to stop this shit. I need to start looking good too. I need to start feeling good. I'm getting too much ugly people. I'm feeling like less than a man right now. It makes me feel like I've got nothing going on for me. What? Just 2 more months? Bro, listen, this weekend it has to stop, right? The girl that you give me last week, her chuchush smell, okay? Her chuchush smell, her breath smell, her armpit smell. She's got more ear under her armpit than what I've got on my front, and I haven't shaved for about 6 months now. And she got more ear under her armpit than what she got on her, than what. Listen, it has to stop. Your wife is gonna know about this. And I've got picture and I've got evidence. So you better get your shit together, mate. You understand? I've been suffering enough for a wingman, and he ain't gonna work. He ain't gonna cut it no more, right? He ain't gonna cut it no more. Last week I could have died. I could have died. The girl turned back way, and I had to push both my fingers up my nose like this. I could have died. You know what I mean? And I hear you in the front room drinking champagne and laughing and eating. And what was I doing in the next room? Dying slowly inside with a pint of calling, right? You don't even drive. I'm the one with the car, and I chauffeur you around in the back. Last week, you cock up on the girl. You in there in the back of the car with the girl, and she cock up her foot and kick me in the back of my head because you was trying to finger her in the back of the car, to have a go at her, have a go in the back of the car. You're mashing up my suspension. Every weekend, you ride in the back, you do what you want, you don't put petrol in the car, you because you're more good looking than me, you're taking advantage of me. You take it, and it's got to stop. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find somebody else that's uglier than me, and I'm going to be the good looking one, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to try and pull the girl and then see the difference. You're going to pay me? I don't want no money. I don't want no money. I just want to feel like I'm a human being and I can get a good looking woman, just like how you've been pulling the good woman. I know you said you got Italian blood in your family and you use all these Italian words and all this type of thing. And the only word I know is Jamaican and all this type of patois and this and that. But it's no way to treat a friend. You understand? You're going to hook me up. Listen. I want a model this weekend. I want a best, one of the goodest looking woman in the club. See, I want a model this weekend. I don't want no riffraff. I don't want nothing that looks uglier than me, because all the women them that you give me, it look uglier than me. Yo, listen, this weekend is the final weekend. If you don't sort it out, your wife is gonna get told what you've been doing. I've got picture evidence, and you're gonna have to pay me as well, right? And you're gonna have to pay me because you're a bastard. I know you're a bastard, and you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But because I'm ugly, I go along with it. I take what you're giving me, and I don't say anything. You better sort it out, mate. I'm gonna tell your wife. You better make sure that the girl you gave me this weekend, she's volunteered to do anything that I want to do. I want to play Spank the Donkey. I want to play Chase the Rainbow. I want to do all these things this weekend. I want her to be a camel and I ride on her back. I want her to sit on top of the bed and I ride on her back and pull her hair while I'm riding on top of her back. Listen, this shit, you better told her that I'm a celebrity and get me and get her to do anything that I want. Even if you have to fucking pay her, you're gonna have to sort it out. You bastard. You better sort it out. As I can tell your wife what you've been doing. 14 women you've been with over the past 4 months. 14. And I've got all the evidence. You bastard, because they've been in my car and there's camera in my car. And you didn't know that, did you? You better sort it out.